This week on Fly Rod Chronicles, Curtis is in his home state of West Virginia. Watch as he and the crew heads down south to meet up with our very own West Virginia DNR as they go fly fishing for smallmouth bass on the famous Gauley River. They also take in the local area and a few local breweries and distilleries, and even get to pick West Virginia's very own signature bourbon. This is one fun episode, so stick around.
Traveling the world, fishing, enjoying the great outdoors. Those are things that would have seemed impossible to me when I was a kid growing up in the mountains of West Virginia. I'm a lucky man, and I never want to forget it, and I'm hoping that sharing my experiences with folks will inspire them to do the same. I'm Curtis Fleming, and these are my Fly Rod Chronicles.
The Gauley River in West Virginia has carved its story through the Appalachian Mountains for millions of years. Long before European settlement, it was home to Native American tribes who relied on its waters for travel and sustenance. In the late 1800s, the river became a lifeline for logging and coal, powering the region's industrial growth. The construction of the Summersville Dam in 1966 transformed it once again, controlling floods and creating scheduled releases that would later make the Gauley famous. The Gauley River in West Virginia isn't just whitewater, it's wild, untamed fly fishing at its finest. Out here, it's just you, the river, and the perfect drift.
So, hey, this is the fun part here because everything's loaded. People don't realize how much work goes into setting up a trip like this, do they?
Oh, you bet. We've been here probably close to an hour and we're ready to go, but man, I tell you what, I'm itching, and I have been itching the whole hour we've been setting up. So I can't wait to get on the water. Well,
it's fall, it's the Gauley season, we're on the Gauley River, and you brought up something on the ride over here about, this might not be that popular of a stream, or maybe it's kind of a secret. It just doesn't get what the new gets. Do you agree?
You're right. The greenbrier in this area tend to get a lot of the fishing attention. Yeah. But we hope to show today that the Gauley is a spectacular fishery and quite an asset to this area. It is one of a kind, in my opinion, because we have some chances to catch some nice musky bass. We're on Gauley season, as you talked about, so the water's coming our way very soon. So we're right on track.
That's exciting. Well, that's good stuff. Well, thank you for having us down here, and we always appreciate you joining us on these trips.
I hate missing anyone that I have an opportunity to go, and I tell you, I love showcasing our state. This area, the small businesses that we'll talk about later, the tourism in the area is booming and a thriving economy, and this is just one of those pieces of that puzzle that's so beneficial to the area.
Yeah, and it's hunting season right now, so that's a big attraction for us here in West Virginia.
You bet, you bet. So that means our fisheries aren't as crowded also.
Right.
Of course, we've also got that monster trout stocking coming up soon at some of our bigger impoundments, but today we're on the river.
Okay, notice he said some impoundments. He won't give any inside trading. He's got
no
those
secrets.
Yeah.
That's right. You
Thank
bet.
you. Appreciate
you bet. Yes, sir. Great.
Got him, you got him. Nice, sir. Maybe we shouldn't change it. You got him, I got you. I got you, Brett. Nice. You tell me when. Going down to it.
He's not the biggest, but he'll be the first.
Here,
right there, Ed.
Oh.
Coming back.
Nice, sir.
He hit that like a rocket. Very nice.
You want to hold him? Yeah.
Good.
Good. Yeah.
The smallmouth bass is one of the most prized game fish in West Virginia, and the Gauley River is a prime destination to catch them. Known for their bronze color and fierce fight, smallmouth bass thrive in the Gauley's clear, fast-moving water and rocky structure. Whether you're casting from shore or floating downstream, the Gauley delivers an exciting, hard-hitting smallmouth experience that keeps fishermen coming back year after year.
Pretty good one. Yeah, he's a good one. Oh, we dove on you. Hold on, I'll bring him right back to you. Go, brother. That's a chunker, huh? Thank you, dude. That's awesome, man. Heck yeah. He's getting ready for winter, man. He got a little pot belly like me. Nice, nice, nice.
Oh, that's a little better fish.
Nice. Oh, he's a feisty one.
Man, what a hit.
I'm gonna take us out in the middle there, Brett.
Yes,
You
sir.
got him?
Yeah, I got him. You're good. Get wherever you need to be.
I'm just trying to get away from that rock. Don't let him get on that rock on you. We'll go get him. All right, we're going to get him.
We're good.
Bring it right side if you can. Pick your rod tip up. Pick your rod
He's
tip
still
straight up.
fighting. Hold
Yeah.
on. He's still fighting.
Got him in that current, don't you?
Yeah.
Hold on. We'll go back. Getting them on back upstream a little bit for him.
Here we go. Here we go.
Tell me when. Oh, Brett.
Come on back. That's a little better fish. Oh man, he hit with a vengeance. Good.
Nice, sir.
Very good
Nice.
fish.
He blowed that up.
So, and what did I just say?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm keeping the
Keep
purple.
it on there.
Keeping the purple. Damn, that was pretty.
Keep it on there.
Yeah, we finished another good day of fishing. Weather's been great. We're down here at Hawks Nest State Park, and we're heading up to Free Folk, and we're going to have some dinner. Check out what they got going on. So another fun day down here in the state of West Virginia. All right, so Jeff, you got to tell me this. How did you guys come up with the name, Free Folk?
Well, the main thing is, you know, we're West Virginians.
Yep.
And so, and our state motto is Montani Liber Sempra.
Right.
And Mountaineers always free. And we wanted to do something based on that, but I think at the end of the day, we were like, you know, and I'm a big folk music fan.
Yep.
So I was like, you know, there's nothing better than the free folk. And I think it really does exemplify what West Virginia people are always about, you know, people living, you know, back, you know, before even the coal industry, living off the land. And I think even the coal miners there, that my dad was a coal miner, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, and they're all very independent men and women for that matter.
Yep.
And I always felt like that was the epitome of what being free was, is being able to live off what you had and being able to, you know, obviously have a job and then live off the land too. So.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And I mean, you guys do food.
Yep.
And you do something that's kind of like you have specials every night. And
Yeah. We do. I mean, we always like to complement the beer with the food.
Yeah.
And then we have a food partner. She does sourdough pizza.
Yep.
Which is just absolutely fantastic, unlike anything you've ever had. And then our kitchen, we do like what I call Americanized Greek. You know what I mean? Greek.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we do a little bit of everything on that front. So and luckily we're busy enough during the summer that we can have 2 different food options for people. So
That's awesome.
And then we love to support local artists when we can. You know, having music. And last weekend we had our Oktoberfest.
Nice.
So a little stealing from the Germans to have a little tradition
Yeah,
there. So.
yeah.
Before we get back to catching some more West Virginia smallmouth, the crew packs up and heads over to Smooth Ambler Distillery to do some bourbon tasting and handpick West Virginia State Park's very own signature bourbon.
Well, Mama picked the berries and she put it in the wine. You know everybody gonna have a real good time. We all on the back porch getting real high. Pass around the bottle of your mama's whiskered down. Can't you smell what old Bear's cooking? Them collard greens are so good looking. Man, I've been away from home too long.
So now that everybody's picked, the barrel is sold.
So the barrel sold. The barrel sold. The contents of this barrel will be bottled up specifically for the West Virginia State Parks and you folks, and that's it.
How cool is that?
That's it.
And
Once we're 180 bottles or so, and once they're gone, they're gone.
put the sold sticker on here. Go ahead, you. Yeah.
Do it.
And then everybody gets to sign the barrel?
Yeah, we're gonna put this. I'll put this ladder up. We'll go up and sign the top of the barrel head.
Oh, that's better. Nice. On the go.
On the gold. Beauty.
Come on, big guy.
You plier?
I think I can get him. Oh, you got him right on the top lip, dude. I mean, he perfect set.
Hammered it, didn't he?
Yep. Oh, nice fish. Nice fish. Oh, nice. Nice. He hit her hard, too.
Holy director, that's got some shoulders on it, doesn't it?
Nestled along the rim of the stunning Hawks Nest State Park in Anstead, West Virginia, Hawks Nest Lodge offers breathtaking views of the New River Gorge, just minutes from the iconic New River Gorge Bridge. This peaceful retreat is the perfect base camp for adventure and relaxation alike. Spend your days hiking wooded trails, fly fishing the Gauley River, or simply soaking in the mountain views. With its cozy accommodations, on-site dining, and unforgettable sunsets, Hawk's Nest Lodge delivers classic Appalachian charm in one of West Virginia's most beautiful settings. Whether you're planning a weekend getaway or a special event, this mountaintop escape invites you to slow down, breathe deep, and take in the view.
Nice! Oh, nice fish. Nice fish. Oh, nice fish. It's coming up.
Fighter. I'm in the branches. I'm in the.
Bring him up, bring him up.
I can't, I'm in the branches.
Okay.
Right there. Oh, good fish.
Nice! 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 Nice, and he hit her hard too.
Holy director, that's got some shoulders on it, doesn't it? My, that's.
Ready? You ready? Pick him up out there. Yeah. Nice.
Here, look at me real quick here. Look at that guy. Oh, that is awesome. Wow. So we're gonna name this the director show?
Well, you know, I hate to admit it, but I had a pretty good day.
You did. You did.
That was a dandy, I tell you what. It started off a little slow, but once that bubble got down here and those fish started pushing out, it worked exactly as it was supposed to. And man, I had a great day. The fishing was phenomenal.
And you caught the big one, huh?
I'm blessed to catch the big one today, you bet. It was a good one.
Yeah. Well, we were coming down, I was telling our camera staff, I said, maybe what we could do is like pretend like the director caught all the fish. And Charlie made a comment, he said, he did catch all the fish today.
It was great. I tell you what,
Congratulations.
the opportunity is just enormous to get out on this river.
Yeah.
The Gauley River is certainly a fishery that no one can dispute the quality of fish. I mean, we caught several 1-2 pounders, and then that big one I caught was just, I don't know, it was probably, now I'm a fisherman, so it had to be every bit of 5-6 pounds, right?
Every bit of it, absolutely. Yeah.
So good stuff.
But you know, I mean, the fishing is huge here, but I mean, families and everyone can come here and enjoy this river, right? I mean,
Oh, you bet. It's not a whitewater river. It's not anything that you couldn't bring your family out on. The water's clean, clear, beautiful. You can see I mean, it was crystal clear.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I didn't even need my polarized glasses to look through the water. So it is. It's safe family fun, and I know we see a lot of kayak activity, and it's just a great resource for this area and quite a boom for our economic impact from tourism in this area.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm gonna keep fishing. I know you got to go, but I'm gonna try to catch you.
Good luck.